welcome back! Hold on 1 second. It is up and coming to the Booktubeathon, which is on Monday. Today it is Thursday. So we've got a few days, we've got the weekend to figure out which books you want, but I have picked my books, I've got my challenges sorted. I'm out of breath clearly, somehow. Oh, that's the excitement. I'm like, yes, ready for Booktubeathon. But basically, if you don't know what Booktubeathon is, I tried to take part at Christmas and honestly, I'll just tell you now, I failed terribly. I didn't even read one book, so this time I have gone hard. I've picked all the books that fit all the 7 challenges. I think the 7 challenges that fit all the challenges, so hopefully we'll get a few of them ticked off, not necessarily all of them, but some of them. That'd be good. So basically, the Booktubeathon is run by Ariel Bissett, and she just sets it up and it's like a week long. You read, you have fun, you complete challenges, and it's just a lot of fun. But yeah, last time I just did a bad job, so this time I have my books. Blah blah blah. So these are my books. So I'm going to tell you guys what I've picked. So this is my Booktubeathon TBR, and why I picked them and what challenges they complete, or what challenges they go into. So, first challenge, a book with pictures. I have before me Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I've wanted to read this one for a while. It's definitely on the top of my list. I think this book is going to be so awesome, and I love it. So, picture-wise, well, there is pictures in this book. Let me find them. There's one picture. Oh, and there's another picture. Yeah, there's quite a few pictures all throughout this book. They're like old photographs. There we go. Sorry, I showed it you in a funny way. But yes, this book does have pictures in it, has photographs in it. I figured that counted. Second challenge, complete a series start to finish. So, hopefully this kind of works out. I've got Hollow City. So we're going to have Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children and Hollow City. So hopefully that's okay, because there's only 2 books in that thing so far. I don't know if they're coming out with another one. But yes, this is a series of books. And look at how nice they match. Oh wait. So that's 2 challenges already with these 2 books. So that's really awesome, and then I can, find out the second one. Third challenge, sorry. A book that has the colour red on it. Now this is a little bit funny because it's not quite, well it is red, it's just kind of pinky purpley red. Divergent, plus the back is very red. It's red. I think that this counts as red. So basically I have started this book though, so I don't know if that's really a problem or whether that counts. But look, I started this book forever ago and for some reason I just can't get through this book. So I thought, well, a great opportunity to include it into Booktubeathon and get this finished and read. I at one point went back to it thinking I was halfway through, and I looked and I was like, oh, no, I'm not quite halfway through, am I? No. So also I want to read this before the movie comes out on Blu-ray because I want to see that so bad, but I want to read the book first. So yes, a book with red. Next one is a book that somebody else picked for you. This one, I asked my mum to pick me out a book. I was like, Mum, pick me out a book. What would you recommend I read? And she said this, which is interesting. It's actually a really short book, so I was like, yeah, that's a good one. But it's not my book, it's hers. So she has lended me borrow this. And it is The Woman in Black by Susan Hill. And as you can see, it's a tiny little book. So I was like, oh, what a good choice from her. But yeah, she always goes on about this book and says it's really good. She actually has a book review of this book up, so I'm going to link that in the doobly-doo down below. So yeah, that's The Woman in Black. Oh, also, I have a fun thing after I've shown you all the books. They all have one thing in common, okay? Every book in this pile has one thing in common. Let me know if you can figure out what that is before I tell you. Next is a book from a genre that you haven't read, or you haven't read much of, you haven't read it yet this year. So I've picked a classic, and I've got F. Scott Fitzgerald's The Great Gatsby. I love this edition of The Great Gatsby. Look at this, and look at the side. Ooh, it's very pretty. So yeah, this is The Great Gatsby. Cannot wait to read this. I'm really looking forward to it. I have been excited to read this one for a while, so I'm glad to include it on the pile. Where am I going now? Next is a book that is a movie, a book-to-movie adaptation, and you have to read the book and watch the movie. So, oh, the movie's right there, but I'll just show you the book for now. And I've picked Mary Poppins by P.L. Travers. I am very excited to read this book. Yeah, so everybody knows Mary Poppins, I'm sure. And of course, the film Mary Poppins, the Disney one. So yes, and of course, if you haven't seen Saving Mr. Banks, the story behind the situation, definitely watch that one. But yeah, I'm excited to read this Mary Poppins, and this is also another book that looks very beautiful. And then finally, the challenge is read 7 books. So I've shown you 6 books there. They complete the first 6 challenges. And this is the book that I just picked randomly to make up to 7. I have not read this book yet. I know. How crazy. Everybody's read this book. Everyone's talking about this book. I've had this book probably since well over a year. Before even the film was coming out and everything like that. I bought this book just because I wanted to read the book. And now, of course, it's a film and it's a big sensation. And everybody's talking about this. And I still have not read it. So I'm like, oh, I need to read that. So I definitely wanted to include this in my pile. So those are my 7 books. So let me tell you what all 7 books have in common is, let me try and pick them up. Every book, apart from Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, but it is soon to be, every book in my, I didn't realise this till I had the pile ready. Every book here is a film, which is crazy. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children is going to be a film, I think next year, and Tim Burton's involved with that, so it's really interesting. Divergent, of course, was recently a film. The Woman in Black is a film. Gatsby was a film a long time ago, and then recently, again, a film. Mary Poppins, of course, is a film, because that's my film segment one. And The Fault in Our Stars is a film. So, yeah, somehow I have a little theme going on there. But yeah, definitely check out the Booktubeathon video. I'll link it down below where Ariel explains the challenges. And if you want to take part, then go ahead. It's going to be a lot of fun. I will do a wrap up once the Booktubeathon is finished. You guys can see how it went on, what I read, how well I did or how terrible I did. Who knows? But yeah, make sure you guys get involved if you love books and reading, and thumbs up if you want to see more book videos on this channel here. Comment down below if you've read any of these books or your thoughts on them, but don't give anything away, please, because then I'll be like, oh no. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below if you've read these. Let me know if you've taken part of the Booktubeathon. Until then, guys, I will see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, or if you are a newbie, or if you're a book lover, and I will see you then. Goodbye! Now let's move these.